Welcome back, everybody. What's going on here? Well, we're looking at an app that I've had for a while, and in case you didn't know, I wanted to do a quick video and just introduce you to this app, which is called iTabla Pro. That's I, letter I, Tabla, T-A-B-L-A, Pro. And this is for iOS. I don't think it's for Android. I could be wrong, but I don't think it is. So iPhone, iPad, probably. Now that being said, get an older iPhone for $100 or something, and then you could download this app. This does cost money. I'm not going to get into all the details, but I think I paid 20-something bucks for it, and then I paid for an upgrade. I'll talk to you about what the upgrade lets me do in a minute. But for right now, let's just check this out. Let's listen. Notice that it says D in the top, up on the top here, and that's because I'm playing a D flute. So one of the things this app allows you to do is tune. So if I go to my F sharp, now I probably wouldn't do this while it's playing, but now, also, you notice that it goes to this counting screen. So if you don't touch the screen after a minute, it goes to this screen, which is sort of cool because now I can see the count. 9, 10, 11, 12. And I can see the BPMs. Let's go back. And I'm gonna turn up and down some of these features. So let's go back all the way to off. We'll turn everything off. From the top, Tanpura 1 is this sound. And this is a Bordoon, or what we call a 1-5. It's very open, very simple. So you can actually play different scales over this and it's all gonna work. I could play the typical scale, minor scale. I could also play an exotic scale. So that can happen. Let's go and listen to Tanpura 2. So this has a little more complexity. Let's listen to both together. All right, so kind of cool. And let's listen to the sur petit. Okay, so that's just a note. So that's kind of handy if you want to mix that in. Tabla is our drum, of course. So you can just play just the drum, you know, just drumming. And then we've got Manjira. Here's our cymbals. Pretty nice, nice. Swar Madal. And I think this one, Swar Mandal. Now this one is like a harp thing. I think it just comes in every once in a while, so we have to wait. In fact, I'm going to put the tabla, the rhythm stuff back on while we're waiting. That's so funny, because to me it's like a blues scale. So that comes in. Let's turn everything back on. Let's get that. We'll get a little bit of this. And what's nice is you can just mix it right here on the screen. All right. Okay, so other things you can do on the fly, pretty easy, is you could change the tempo. let's listen to the tabla. And now what I'm gonna do is just, it gives you a tap tempo. So I'm gonna, you see right where the black square is and the numbers are appearing? I'm just gonna touch that and tap a tempo in. Ding, 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 ding. So you tap it 3 times, now we have a new tempo. Super easy, you guys. And you see tempera 1, tempera 2 down at the bottom, so I can just turn those on. And there's different ones. This is pa. What's ma? So another note has the second in there. And then ni. It's got the 7th in there. So you have different options. And then, of course, you have a lot of different rhythms you can choose from. So if I hit the top rhythm button, now choose a tal. A tal is a rhythm cycle, and these give you names. Now, I don't know what all these names are. There are traditional rhythms. And you see here that they have a number after them, and that's the number of beats. So teen tal, the one we're on, is 16 beats, which is 4/4, pretty easy. But there's some that are just basic, you know, and there's 9.5. I'm not going to touch that one. There's 6, there's 7. Let's do Dadra. That's in 6. Let's hear that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you get the cymbal. I love that. And because I'm picking up my A flute, let's go back up to A. Okay, couple more things before we wrap up. So this app, if you pay for the upgrade, another thing you can do is, look all the way at the bottom, down here, where is this? Down here. It says microphone. So here's the thing, you guys. This app includes, if you upgrade, the microphone feature, which can use your phone microphone or a plug-in mic, like a lav mic. It will record you can record yourself with or without accompaniment or any of the accompaniment. It will make an audio file of that, which you can then listen back to. You can share, email it, catalog, you know, track your progress, do whatever you want. And you can add reverb. It has effects, and I think it's just the effect is reverb. You can add reverb to your sound. And you can even, and I've done this, you can use a little mic, plug it in here. You have to plug it into your phone somehow, you know, the microphone. Clip it on your flute, add reverb, and then send that to a Bluetooth speaker. And I've done that successfully. You have to plug things in the right order and set it up and turn it on, and, you know, you have to do the right sequence. But I've done that, and that's amazing. And then you can either use the accompaniment or not, or just play solo flute with reverb just from the app. So you don't need a separate device to do that. There are some good devices out there that will amplify you and add reverb, all right? But what I'm saying here is, you guys, you don't need them necessarily if you can get this to work. And I have gotten it to work. I'm not saying you can get it to work, and I'm not even saying I can get it to work again, because we know how that goes. But you could do that. So it has a mic. You can even use the microphone feature to tune the app to your flute. Let's say you have a flute that's a little wonky, a little unique, and you want to play your flute with this backing track. You can have the app listen to your flute, and it will tune itself to the flute. It'll retune itself. So there's some pretty cool features in here. It's called iTabla Pro. I believe it's still available. I think it is. And like I said, you do, for some of these features I've mentioned here, you do need to upgrade. All right. So make sure you read everything before you get it. But even the basic version is going to do rhythm. You'll have a rhythm accompaniment. You'll have the drone accompaniment. So if you're looking for something just to play flutes over, I think it's worth it just for that. And you can set it to any flute key. It's chromatic. You can set it to any one of your flutes as a drone, practice different scales, and set the tempo and set the rhythm cycle and all that stuff. And then you can see it. It's got visuals. I really like this app a lot, especially for the value. So check it out. iTabla Pro. Kalani. Saying goodbye. See you guys in another video.